DJ 421, wire to at your post. DJ 421, do you copy?
I remember since I first met Nick, he was really into DJ Shadow, and we'd always watch like this really great DJ Shadow DVD, and I think that's where Nick kind of got his inspiration to become a DJ.
One night, I don't know, December probably, and Nick messaged me on MSN, and he's like, oh, Graham just found these wicked turntables at Valley Village. And they're turntables, but I can plug them into my computer. They're kind of actually a children's toy, and I was just like, yeah, okay. He's like, I want to teach myself how to DJ, and I was like, oh, good, sounds good.
After him obsessively playing with them for a couple weeks, serendipity kind of stepped in again. We were all at L3 for Funk Nights. Jordy was just finishing his DJing stint. We were just kind of talking about Jordy leaving and DJing, and I think Lauren G was there. And Nick just kind of casually mentioned, yeah, I've always wanted to DJ, I always wanted to get into that, and she goes, well, I know the owner, let me go introduce you.
He ended up talking to the manager and just being like, yo, can I DJ these dance nights? Because the band was good, it was bringing in a lot of people, but the DJing was just top 40, boring.
I just remember them walking over and him coming back and saying, I'm DJing here next week, and it was just, everything happened so fast.
So we all were just dancing our ass off, it was awesome. And then I went every single Wednesday night after that.
And then he just became like the favorite of Funk Night. I mean, everyone loved his DJing, he'd play whatever song he wanted, and he always tried to keep it fresh and unique songs.
When I met Nick, it was actually at L3, and we were talking at the bar. So I asked him if he could play a song by LCD Sound System for me. And he actually made this joke and said, I'd play anything for you because you're always the first one on the dance floor. And I was like, okay. And from that moment on, it was like every time I was dancing, he'd like look at me and be like, yeah, you getting everybody ready to dance.
I first met Nick when he was first starting to DJ at L3, and I met him through my brother. And one night requested Bounce That by Girl Talk. We got there kind of late, and he came up and he's like, oh, I already played it. And I was like, oh, well, you know, we'll play it here at another time. And just before my friends and I were about to leave, he's like, hold on, and he put the song on. So it was like, awesome, so we all danced. And that was how Nick was.
The first party would have been the Windbreaker and Earrings party, which was probably the most hipster gathering I'd ever attended in my life. And without hesitation, Nick accepted the DJing position of our friend Thomas. He was super stoked, and they set it all up on milk crates. So he had his own little raised platform, but it was all milk crates.
The first time I saw Nick DJing outside of L3, it was actually at the Future Party. And I remember walking in and seeing the huge Star Trooper head, and I was like, who is that? And I like walked right up to his face because I didn't think it was an actual person. And he looked at me and he's like, hello.
Considering where he got his roots, DJ Shadow, he's kind of like, he's more of a composer, and he makes like his own songs out of different samples, which is what, like, I think like the real art of DJing is, and I think that's what really interested Nick.
He had a pretty good taste in music. He knew his shit, so I don't know, like I think that he probably could have made his own music.
Oh, for sure this summer he would have gotten turntables. Probably like right about now he'd be really mad into turntables, and I don't know, what that kid can do with technology blows my mind.
Nick was he never knew where he was going or what he was going to do. I don't know, he could have done anything he wanted. I think if he wanted to do DJing, he definitely could, because half of DJing is knowing your crowd, knowing what they want to listen to, and, you know, keeping people happy, and he was certainly really good at that, for sure.